We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and our home team. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Complete to open things up.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Kenyon Drake. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
That catch good for only a couple.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
As he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Oilers 3, Bengals nothing.
Here's a run with Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
That's the score. Bengals 7. Oilers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oilers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's a game
23 yards on the play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Oilers 10, Bengals 7. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick
So
off.
after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Bowie. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he will his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Man, and he hits him in stride. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Burrow. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. Now taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Sideline throw that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
36-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
It is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Score 17. Bengals 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Now a handoff with the right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Brought no gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They stay on the ground with Drake. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking outside, he's got him in. It's Boyd. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 11-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Cyber, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Taken in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And it's 3rd down.
Going deep downfield for one. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Oilers 24, Bengals 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Burrow. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Drake, and he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the 1st, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield, go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
Tackled at the 46.
Yeah, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Blankenship's kick is good. And with that, they would move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off at the 45. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.